So we all pretty much know what Twitter.com is at this point, and if you watch my videos, you probably already know how garbage Twitter is. So today, we got a bunch of Neanderthals on Twitter getting mad at Matpat, or also known as the Game Theorist, and you guessed it, Matpat is being attacked by Twitter.com. So there's this Twitter user out there that made a long-ass thread on Matpat, and some of the stuff in the thread is from like 7 years ago. So pretty much summed up in a nutshell, this person went hunting for shit that they found offensive, and boom, that's the Twitter thread, all in a nutshell. And some things included in this Twitter thread are from like 7 years ago. Like, I seriously don't see the point of making this Twitter thread if some of the content within it is from like 7 years ago. All right, so the first tweet of this wonderful thread, dude, I'm just so excited to read through it. So the first tweet we got here to kick off this god tier thread is thread of many, but probably not all, of the shitty things Matpat has done. Then they go on to say that they're not trying to cancel Matpat with this thread. And I mean, it's kind of hard to believe when you're digging shit up from like 7 years ago. I just hate how people bring shit up from the past. It's just really annoying. I just hate how people disregard the fact that people can change, especially in the span of like 7 years. Obviously, someone can change in 7 years. The first thing in this thread we got here is from 2013, Matpat made a theory whether if, keep in mind, a video game character from Team Fortress 2, Pyro, was a male or a female. And in the video, that this person is mad that Matpat called Pyro a thing. And he also said like a transphobic slur. I have no idea what that slur is. And apparently this video is queer-phobic. I just don't know. I seriously just don't understand how this is queer-phobic. I don't know. This isn't something to be getting pissed off about. One, it's from 7 years ago. Two, it is a video game character from Team Fortress 2. It's not that deep. It's literally a video game character. Like, it's just some theory Matpat made for shits and gigs in like 2013. Yet I mentioned this video was made on like May 11th, 2013. I want you guys to think for a second. Think about how long ago 2013 was. Matpat has probably moved on from this situation as well. I did a little bit more digging in this thread, and one of the replies, there's an apology from Matpat. That is interesting. And this apology was made 4 days later after the video, so I don't really see a point of bringing it up if he's apologized and moved on from the situation. Let's keep it a buck. All the theories made on Matpat's channel are for entertainment purposes. It shouldn't be that deep. Like, he's just doing these theories for fun. Also, what is it with getting offended on behalf of a video game character, dude? It's not like it's directed towards a real person. I don't know, dude. This whole bringing shit up from the past thing is just stupid. And Matpat is a completely different person from 2013. Watch, someone will make an expose thread on me when I'm a decrepit old man and completely retired from YouTube, and you're gonna bring shit up from 2021? Like, that just doesn't make sense. I know I'm exaggerating with like the years and all that shit, but like, my point still stands. All right, so in their next tweet, they pretty much say that Matpat is transphobic. I'm pretty sure this clip was from like 2017, 2018, but what happened in this clip is Matpat told his fans to fill out like a survey, like, what gender do you identify as? And of course, some people don't take surveys seriously, so they put like weaponized battle toaster, 1960s Coca-Cola bottle, and Matpat decided to bring it up in his video and make it a joke.
There were some findings that I think that science will be very interested to explore further, like the fact that apparently there are over 600 different genders. You know, I've always taken pride knowing that we have a diverse audience watching, but I never in my wildest dreams imagined it was so diverse to include people who self-identify as everything from a 1960s era Coca-Cola bottle to a weaponized battle toaster. I've heard that gender is a spectrum and all that, but can someone explain to me whether gay jalapeno is to the left or right of literal piece of human fecal matter? Oh, and by the way, to the 1,610 of you who responded with Apache attack helicopter, thank you so much for raising awareness for the oft overlooked helisexuals.
I don't get how this makes him transphobic at all. And right before he made the joke, he literally said he has a lot of pride in having a diverse audience. Also, it was his audience who was sending in the responses, and people tried to cancel him for this back in December. I'm still confused how this is transphobic. That doesn't mean he hates trans people because he's joking about the entries. It was just a harmless joke about the survey entries he received. And if you don't really know too much about Twitter, well, Twitter will find anything, and I mean anything, to get mad at, to cancel somebody over, start a bunch of unnecessary outrage from things that sometimes happened like years ago, like in today's video. It's no surprise to anyone anymore. You log into the toxic wasteland itself, twitter.com, and you'll see someone getting mad at another influencer for like no reason. Or sometimes they go as far as to cancel them for something stupid. It's pretty rare when Twitter gets mad at somebody for a legit reason. This thread goes on for so long. I don't know, but this just doesn't convince me that this was done with no bad intentions, especially if this stuff is from like 2013, and it just seems like this person's just trying to damage Matpat's reputation, and Matpat does not deserve any of this at all. Also, if we continue on with this thread, they are also mad that Matpat in 2014 misgendered a video game character. I don't know why this is so problematic to them. There are other things that you should care about more in the world than what Matpat did 7 years ago. Like, I swear, some Twitter users have like room temperature IQ. Just look at this tweet, for example. So the tweet reads on the bottom here, "Love you too, not gay though, smiley face." And someone quote tweeted this saying, "Matpat is a homophobe, sad face." How in the does this make Matpat a homophobe? Like, I swear, these words are thrown around way too much, and people don't know the actual meaning of these buzzwords going around like transphobic, homophobic. Like, I don't see how this message is homophobic. He's just clarifying that he isn't gay, that's it. And Matpat, using his god-tier communication skills, is letting this person know that there's no actual intent in this message. I seriously think I had enough of the internet today. If I make any sort of joke on Twitter, I'll probably get my teeth kicked in, so that's enough Twitter for today.